Let's talk about something we all run into online. You see these polished profiles, these perfectly worded resumes, and you have to wonder how much of it is real. How do we actually know if someone can do the things they say they can do? Well, today we're going to dig into a system that's designed to solve that exact problem.
Right? This is the big question. You see the word qualified thrown around all the time, but what's really behind it? Is it a degree they got years ago? Is it just that they're good at writing a bio? This gray area, it's a huge risk for companies, and honestly, it's a massive hurdle for talented people who are just trying to prove they've got the goods.
So, here's the old way versus the new way. On the left, you've got the traditional setup. It's all based on claims. Resumes, cover letters, lists of skills. You basically have to take people at their word. But now look at the right. The skill score approach completely flips that. It's not about claims, it's about validation. You know, it's the difference between someone telling you they're a great driver and them actually having a driver's license to prove it.
Yeah, if the old way is based on crossing your fingers and hoping for the best, we need something way more solid. We need a totally new standard for trust, and that's exactly where the skills score identity system comes into play.
This really nails it. It's about cutting through all the noise. Instead of sifting through claims and trying to guess what's true, it uses a smart process to give you a clear, verified signal of who a person is and, more importantly, what they're truly capable of.
So what is skill score, really? At its heart, it's a system that checks two absolutely critical things. First, your professional identity. Are you actually who you say you are? And second, your professional ability. And it doesn't just take a quick look. It uses this multi-layered process to check both, rolling it all into one single trusted profile.
Okay, so multi-layered process sounds pretty impressive, but what does that actually look like? How does this system take someone from just making claims to having real, provable credibility? Let's get into the nuts and bolts.
The process is actually pretty brilliant. It's like a funnel. It starts broad, with the basics, validating documents, like degrees, checking user info to confirm their identity. But then it gets much more focused. It dives into their actual work through project reviews, and then puts their skills to the test with structured exams. Every single step adds another deeper layer of proof.
And here's the crucial part. It doesn't just leave you with 4 different pieces of information. All that data from every step gets combined. It's not 4 separate scores, it's one single holistic picture. As the source material puts it, all of these insights are combined into a detailed scorecard that reflects true ability and credibility. And that word true, that's everything.
And this is the end result. All of that complex verification work gets boiled down into something incredibly simple and powerful. One scorecard, one number that gives you a clear measure of credibility. It just cuts right through all the usual guesswork.
So having a trusted score like this is obviously a game changer. But who does it really help? Well, it turns out pretty much everyone. This whole system is designed to be a win-win, creating real value for both the people hiring and the people looking for work.
This table lays it out perfectly. For hiring teams, it's all about making better, safer decisions. You get confidence, you seriously reduce your risks, and you save a ton of time. But for professionals, this is about fairness. It's a real chance to show what you can do and get noticed for your actual talent, not just for how well you can write a resume.
And just look at this chart. It puts that time-saving benefit in really stark terms. The difference is huge. Think about all the hours and money companies sink into manually checking backgrounds and references. A system like SkillScore just automates all of that, so teams can focus on what they should be focusing on, finding the right person for their team.
You know, when you step back, you realize this is about way more than just a slick hiring tool. It's really about rethinking what a professional identity even means in our digital world. So let's zoom out for a second and look at the bigger picture here. The ultimate vision is really built on 3 core ideas. First, create a transparent, verifiable standard so we all know what qualified means. Second, build a solid foundation of trust that's been eroded online. And finally, empower people to be known for their actual skills, to let what's in their head be what defines them professionally. And that's the thought I want to leave you with today. Just imagine that, for your own career, for the company you work for the entire job market. What would change if someone's true, genuine ability was no longer just an opinion, but a fact? What if it was finally, undeniably visible to everyone?